Hello everyone and welcome to another video of Barrel and Glass. I'm Tressa and I'm here to talk about your alcohol. Well, today we're not going to have any adventure or travel. I'm going to sit here down with you and talk about gin, and specifically the Hendrick's gin. So let's get started. So what exactly is gin? Gin is a distilled alcoholic beverage, usually with a predominant flavor of juniper berries. And let me just give you like a generic ingredient of what gin usually has. It has a base spirit, which is usually a distilled spirit made of wheat or rye, some sort of grain, and its predominant flavor, which what gin is usually about, which is the juniper berries and other botanicals. But now, what makes the Hendrick's gin unique? Let's find out. The base spirit of Hendrick's gin is typically wheat, and gin is usually distilled to a very high alcoholic content, around 95%, to ensure that the base is flavorless before we start with the botanical infusions. But what makes Hendrick's unique in its production process? It's that it uses a combination of two different stills, a Carter head still and a bonnet still. A Carter head still gives it its light and delicate floral spirit. A bonnet still gives it a rich and robust flavor. These are blended to give Hendrick's its signature balance of flavor of both complex and smooth. And the next key ingredient is juniper. Juniper is definitely there in the Hendrick's gin, and the third ingredient is botanical. Hendrick's gin uses 11 botanics in its infusion. Let me just talk about few of the distinctive ones that you can either smell or have like a subtle flavor of. The first is of course the juniper berries, which gives it the classic gin taste. Second is coriander, which gives it a slight spice to the mix. The third is angelica root, which gives it an earthy, musky flavor. The fourth is orris root, which is floral and aromatic. Then we have citrus peel, which gives it that zesty flavor. Then we have caraway seeds, which gives it like a warmth and complexity to it. Then it also has chamomile, which gives it like a very soft, florally sweetness. We already spoke about what makes the production process unique, that is using two different stills. Another unique property to Hendrick's itself is the post distillation infusion of cucumber and rose petals, and it also only produces in small batches of 500 liters, and unlike most other gins which hail from England, the Hendrick's is proudly Scottish. Now let's talk about the bottle design. So this has a very unique apothecary kind of style, which can show like its craftsmanship. It's very nice. The bottle itself is dark and sort of blackish. This has a purpose. It is to protect the delicate botanicals that are infused in it from sunlight, which is why the bottle is dark, almost black. I also enjoyed going through the Hendrick's website because it was giving that nice apothecary kind of a very unique style, and that was really fun as well. And of course it has a cork stopper. This is priced at around 110 to 130 dirhams in UAE, and it has an alcoholic percent of 44 ABV, which is slightly above the average gin alcoholic content that you find out there. Now let's talk about the smell. On the nose, it has a fresh cucumber, rose petal-y smell that kind of dominates first, and once you take in the secondary smells, it gives that juniper, zesty, citrusy, and with a tinge of pepper. You can smell it. It's very, very lightly on the nose. Yep. The alcohol pours out clear. Now let's move on to the taste. That is good. It gives a very smooth and slightly sweet. You can immediately notice the cucumber in it, and on a secondary note you can also kind of taste the juniper and the kind of like a rosy taste to it. And on the mouth it feels very silky, very slightly oilish to give that, you know, very smooth feel to it, like a very rich smooth feel to it. Now what cocktails can you make with this? The first is my favorite way, which is the gin and tonic. You can give it a little twist by adding like a sprig of cucumber or slices of cucumber. You know, now because we know the uniqueness of Hendrick's production, we know that they add the cucumber and rosy to give it that push. So putting in a little swirl of cucumber there, you would know what it means, I would know what it means. Another cocktail you can have is a martini. So you can have a splash of dry vermouth and garnish the top with maybe rose petals. Again, playing on how it's made, its production. You know, you can add unique twists to these cocktails once you know the uniqueness of the kind of alcohol you use. Now for example, Hendrick's is very unique, known for its cucumber and rosy, so we can add a little twist to our cocktails, and it's a great conversation starter. You can be like, oh, do you know why I added rose petals? Because, you know, stuff like that. Now the food pairings. Experts say that it is best tasted with salads, cheese, and also seafood. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and prepare the Hendrick's gin in my favorite way, which is the gin and tonic with a twist of cucumber. First, of course, is the gin itself, and then I'm gonna top it off with tonic and some fresh cucumber peels. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give this a sip. So refreshing. I love how it has the little twist of cucumber. It's my favorite conversation starter. Let me know if you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to go down in the comments below and tell me your favorite way, a way that I haven't mentioned that you like, that is unique to gin itself, your thoughts and what you like me to try and review next. I'll see you next time. Cheers.